Roger.
Hey, Danny Bunny boy.
What's up?
Hey,
finally, I've made it to Roma.
You're here.
This is
Roma. Yes.
Where is it, Roma?
This is Roma.
What do you offer in Roma, Bernard?
A lot of things. To begin with, I can introduce you to my counter.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
And I can see pizza. There's Wednesdays, you buy one, you get one free.
Okay. Now, in Roma, we have a lot of foods to offer.
Okay.
We have a very wide menu.
Wow. This is a whole catalog, Bana. You just run me through some of them.
Sure.
You know, some of these food, I only had them in India. But you just run us through. Roger.
Hey, Danny Bunny boy.
What's up?
Hey,
finally, I've made it to Roma.
You're here.
This is
Roma. Yes.
Where is it, Roma?
This is Roma.
What do you offer in Roma, Bernard?
A lot of things. To begin with, I can introduce you to my counter.
Okay, sure.
Yes. And
I can see pizza. There's Wednesdays, you buy one, you get one free.
Okay. Now, in Roma, we have a lot of foods to offer.
Okay.
We have a very wide menu.
Wow. This is a whole catalog, Bana. You just run me through some of them.
Sure.
You know, some of these food, I only had them in India. But you just run us through them, Bana.
All right. So, Roma.
Roma is where we are today. Everything in this world begins with an idea. Every top brand that we see, they started off just as an idea. Even God himself, when he was creating you, he created you because he had an idea. Look at someone like Zuckerberg. He had an idea about creating Facebook. Rogers thought about creating something that would be very ideal. And you know, even today he's going to take us through. We see how did he start off with his idea. Together with his wife, they have created pizza. You know, the only time I've had pizza was in Nairobi, but here, hapa Bungoma pia kuna pizza. And then now we're going to walk through together with Rogers atuambie idea. How did he start off with this idea together with his wife? Please just join me as we do our walkthrough. Roger.
Hey, Danny Bunny boy.
What's up?
Hey,
finally, I've made it to Roma.
You're here.
This is
Roma. Yes.
Where is it, Roma?
This is Roma.
What do you offer in Roma, Bernard?
A lot of things. To begin with, I can introduce you to my counter.
Okay, sure.
Yes. And
I can see pizza. There's Wednesdays, you buy one, you get one free.
Okay. Now, in Roma, we have a lot of foods to offer.
Okay.
We have a very wide menu.
Wow. This is a whole catalog, Bana. You just run me through some of them.
Sure.
You know, some of these food, I only had them in India. But you just run us through them, Bana.
All right. So, Roma is an idea of a new style restaurant in a small town.
In a small town?
Yes.
Like BG. Guys
Like
usually
Bungoma,
wonder that
yes.
there is no pizza in BG.
There is so much pizza in Bungoma.
And what else?
Can you imagine all these boxes? These are pizzas.
What are you talking about?
Can you imagine that is coffee?
That is coffee?
Yes.
Now,
There are so many other things that I won't prepare and put here.
All right.
But I also have a chocolate cake there. Now, before we go far, this is Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Yes.
I'm happy to meet you today.
Yes.
That chocolate, is it for someone's birthday or what is going on?
This is an in-house cake.
What was the idea behind you coming up with that an in-house cake?
Basically, at Roma, we do a lot of foods.
Okay.
And we are a restaurant with a difference.
Okay.
We are trying to do both local food and a mix of international food.
International food. What was the idea behind you coming up with the international foods? And guys here, you know, they're used to mrenda and kunde, mushroom, chisua.
Dan, the little I know about you,
Yes.
you are also an international guy. You've traveled around,
A bit.
same as me,
Uh-huh.
and same as so many other people who come from Bungoma originally, but they've lived outside the country, they've lived in Nairobi, they've lived elsewhere. And when they come back home, they crave for
But
something.
what was the main idea that putting up an establishment like this one, I would have thought
Yes.
that you would have put it in Nai, Apolangata.
This
But
is-
now you decided to put it here in BG.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. The idea is to make sure that Bungoma also has
International.
Yes, standards.
What is your clientele like?
my clientele range from everybody.
Okay, now people can they come here and take pizza, or they just
Certainly
want to
they
guys?
do. Yes. What you see is the face of Roma. Right here, the setup, sitting area, and right from the coffee machines. And if you notice,
I think that coffee machine is from where? You got it from where?
if you notice there are two. They are both from Italy.
Okay.
The reason why there are two is because there is one that takes a long time and it's a manual machine.
Okay.
It might take about
This one takes a longer time.
longer time, like 10 to 15 minutes to warm up for you to get your cappuccino, your mocha, your espresso. Okay. The other machine does the same thing, but in the shortest time possible.
Oh, but
it will take about 5
still-
minutes.
They do the same work.
They do the same job.
Okay.
Yes.
But what was the idea behind you getting different machines that are doing the same job, Roger?
Oh, that's a good question. We have walk-in clients,
Okay.
and we also have clients who book. So for those clients who walk in, maybe they're on the transit on their way to the airport in Kisumu or somewhere to do their business. They don't want to wait for coffee and they want it on a go.
Okay.
So that machine comes in handy.
All right.
Because it can prepare coffee in less than 5 minutes.
But then do you have disposable cups that they can run away with?
Yes, I do. Yes.
But let me ask you something, Roger. I can see that you're very deliberate in terms of how you done your setup. I can see the wood is very specific. What was the idea behind this?
Well, it's not just that, because it's part of decoration, but from inside, when I'm working inside there, that's part of my storage for other stuff. The stuff that I used here, speedy. But if you look at my entire setup and the furniture that I've deliberately used, is to
In
mimic.
fact, I like your choice of seats.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know why you thought about getting such kind of a setup for the area.
Yeah, like I said, this is purposely to mimic the European, African style.
Okay.
I was trying to merge the two things together.
All right?
Yes.
And what wood did you use for this? Was it deliberate or it was just choice?
The choice of wood is, and many times people would like to call cypress pine. Yes. Most of the time they would like to call, I have no idea how to distinguish the two. But this is 100% pine wood. Yes.
Did you make them here or you imported them?
These tables and these seats are 100% imports.
Imports?
Yes.
You didn't get someone, a carpenter locally to be able to do that for you?
I can surely get carpenters and they can surely do even much better job than this one. But this I did it on deliberate. Yes.
Why? Because your clientele? I think maybe?
No, because of my clientele. When I started here, I didn't think of the clientele. I thought I was a little bit...
the idea behind you mimicking European stuff so that you can bring it here?
Well, I just wanted something to, first of all, remind me of where I've been, my experiences, you know, a little bit of my, you know, other life before starting up this place.
But then I'm looking at this decoration. It's very elaborate and it's very well thought through. Did you do it also from here? Or you got someone from?
This I did it with the fundi from here. Yeah, this is 100% African art.
Oh.
Yes. So that's what I was telling you. I have a blend of European art and African art.
So whenever guys come here at Roma,
Yes.
they get an experience of both.
Yes.
Something like that.
This mural, I use it for both advertisement and both for the menu.
All right.
So the food you see here is the same food we can serve you on the table. We have equipped ourselves enough to do what we display on our menu and also what we have displayed on our wall. We also have an assortment of coffees. Yeah, as you can see, we have affogato, we have espresso, we have latte, cafe mocha, Karahilo.
All these things you're telling me that once someone steps here at Roma, they can find them.
Make a choice, and we can make one for you.
I want to have that letter macchiato.
Good. Perfect. So. So Dan, this is our kitchen.
This is the kitchen?
This is the main kitchen.
Wow.
Yes.
It's quite elaborate.
If you allow me to...
Kindly just take us through the kitchen.
Again, mahogany wood.
This is mahogany wood.
Yes, countertop. It's not so clean right now because we are working.
All right, sure.
Okay. This is my book.
Okay.
So
the recipe. This is where you do your recipes.
Every time I get orders,
You
I
put
record them
there.
down here
Nice.
with time and everything. My ingredients. Okay.
Okay.
There's already an order for the chocolate cake for a client here.
All right.
This is Gentrix. That's
Gentrix.
Anne-Marie.
Pleasure.
We cook here. This is our
This is now the main
gas, whatever, jiko. Has its own oven. Yes. That's my pizza oven. So
now let me ask you something, Roji.
Yes, please.
Did you also import this, or was it constructed here?
Well, the materials are of course imported, but construction took place here.
Wow. Wow.
So this one is
It's
ready.
yummy. It's very yummy.
Yes.
So
Smells good.
nice. This is now, which one is this?
That's a large pizza. This is chicken barbecue large pizza.
All right.
Yes.
How have you prepared it?
Pizza starts from the dough. From the dough to the pomodoro. Pomodoro is a tomato sauce.
Okay.
Has a lot of ingredients.
Right.
Chef secret. And then we have
Let me see.
we have chicken or beef or meat.
How do you prepare this? It's very well.
This is a chopped chicken, but it starts from a full chicken, of course.
All right.
We chop a full chicken, we remove the bones, we remove everything, and then overnight,
Yes.
we marinate it with some spices to give it taste.
Okay.
Yes. And then the next day in the morning, like assuming today, that's when I fry it.
All right.
So after frying it, I also have mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Yes. Mozzarella is a special cheese.
All right.
This is milk with no ingredients.
How do you prepare this?
This is a long process. For every 10 liters of milk, you get
And you
2
do it
kilos.
locally?
Yes.
You do it locally?
I do
yourself?
everything here.
Now, if someone was to order this pizza, how much would it cost?
This pizza on my menu right now is going for 1,400.
1,400?
400, yes. On a
And then
normal day.
on
But
a normal day.
I have offer days.
Okay, like which days?
On Wednesday is my offer day, whereby I give up this pizza for 1,100, and you get 2 of them.
You get 2 of them?
Yes.
That's very ideal. And then do you do deliveries, by the way? Guys would be asking, do you do deliveries in BJ up to where? Because even guys in Catch, by the way, they also want to sample this cuisine.
I know. I have so many clients, starting from Kisumu.
All right.
Mumias, Kakamega,
What?
Webuye, Kamkuywa,
Kitale.
I used to have a client in Kitale, but she since moved. She went back to Nairobi.
Yes.
So, and in Busia. Yeah.
In Busia, like you have deliveries, they are precise. You deliver on time. So now if at all I want to send to my son in Kisumu, I know where to go.
Yes.
Now you were to show us a little bit of more places before we get into discussion.
Sure.
Roger, I think most of the guys want to know what was the inspiration, what was the idea behind Roma?
Danny boy, the idea is an idea. You walk into your home area or you visit your shags.
Yes.
And you go through the town. You're on boda boda, you're on piki piki, or you're on tuk tuk. And you want to refresh, you want to go somewhere, sit, eat something. But then you don't find something or somewhere or a good environment to just sit and enjoy a meal or enjoy a drink.
No, that's
I'm talking about 2013.
Yes.
Yes.
That's when you started this idea.
That's when the idea came to me.
Yes.
That if I am feeling like that, then how many people are feeling the same?
You know, most guys haven't known that you've traveled. You just give us some little bit of experiences and how you've been traveling, how you've acquired some of these tastes and blah, blah, blah.
Well done. I'm born and raised in Nairobi.
In Nairobi?
Yes. That's where my life begins. And then of course, I've worked in different hotel industry.
All right.
And then I wasn't a chef
But you trained, you didn't train as a chef?
Dan, I didn't train as a chef in Nairobi.
You
I never
trained?
did.
What?
And if I say I trained, then it was out of hobby. It wasn't professional.
But you certainly went through...
Yes, this is something I picked
Which
up when
school?
I was outside. No, it wasn't a school. I've taken my training for making pizzas, but I was in Europe. I wasn't here in Nairobi. That's the time when I was in Europe. That's when I got this very strong inspiration in me that, wow, this is something doable, and especially doable in my own home area. What I'm doing is...
most of the guys nowadays, they imagine that you can only succeed in Nairobi, because that's where the city is. But what inspired you, instead of starting one probably in South B, LA, you decided you come to a place like BG?
Well, maybe I can start by asking them, how did Nairobi come up? Nairobi was once a village just like Bungoma. Yes, of course it was. It doesn't matter how many years back, but it was.
But guys usually imagine that if you've traveled well enough, you're not supposed to be in BG, you're supposed to be probably in those bigger places. You could have thought of starting one in Spain, Roma. I think that would have been more ideal.
See, I want to believe that spreading out your wings is much better than conforming yourself in one place. I'm a free person. I can go everywhere I want to go, and I can do everything I want to do. So this is my ideas. And I thought there's so many people who think alike, and there's so many people who would like to share the same thing that I have. Yes. So why not start it in a place where it isn't, and then bring it?
This is virgin land for you. But why specifically did you choose to come to a place like now? Guys usually ask, how come you're in Musikoma? This idea, why didn't you put it probably on the highway?
I'm on the highway. This is the biggest road from Bungoma town connecting into to the airport in Kisumu.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was very precise.
This is very precise. This is where I chose.
And you have no regrets?
I have no regrets whatsoever.
You joined together with your wife to start this establishment. What is the vision behind it, and where do you see that this idea is going to take you?
Well done. For me to have this conversation with you today, you will appreciate that this is already big.
It is,
Yes,
certainly.
Yes. How you discovered me or found me, somebody introduced you to me.
Of course.
Somebody mentioned to you about this
Certainly,
place.
yes.
And that's why we are having this discussion here.
What are we expecting? What is next for Roma, as you can look at 2 years, 3 years from now, Rogers?
That's where Roma is heading.
Where?
Yes, up. Roma
Up.
is going up, yes.
Hey. But we're praying that you continue to exemplify how to create a super brand, because you're very deliberate in terms of what you're doing, and your pizzas are amazing.
Thank you.
I think for the
Thank
people
you.
who are watching us, the
Yes.
young people, you can inspire them.
Yes.
Tell them just one thing if you have to inspire them, and tell them something.
If you have a dream, if you have an idea, smile, enjoy, and do it with all your mind, with all your heart. Pursue it. Never stop. Don't sleep. Just pursue your idea.
Thank you so much. I think we shall be continuing again with talking about super brands, but we're just glad that today we have had an opportunity to be able to meet a visionary, a thinker, an idealist, an idea person. And if at all you're looking for inspiration, you have got nowhere else to go to other than you go to Tamu TV. That is where our content is. That's on Facebook. Also, remember to follow us on YouTube, still Tamu, on Facebook, Tamu, and many things. There's a lot of awesome entertainment that is coming there. If you're looking for inspiration, don't touch that. God bless you.